cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap Music Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about latent.
Okay, so I think this is original content right here.
Basically check a nigga about his situation when he could have did that in private. Basically check a nigga about his situation when he could have did that in private. You know what I'm saying? He could have called the nigga on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because now, whatever he said, he's got to stick to it now. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is why your lawyer tell you do not say anything. Because the truth.
Yeah, don't say nothing, bro. That jail phone is meant for you to be quiet on. Or, like I said, have relations with your girl.
We may have to twist the truth.
Okay. Trey 610.
You know what I'm saying? To police station, bro. Like venue.
Low. 3-6 double low.
You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to get out. The right venue. I mean, he called the fucking police station. No Jumper is the motherfucking police station, bro. Hoover. So he called police station, you know what I'm saying, to basically check a nigga about his situation when he could have did that in private. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that's definitely true. That conversation did not have to be had publicly. That could have definitely been a private situation and a private matter. We didn't have to know about Young Ant and J Hood having an issue. That could have stayed between those two dudes, and Young Ant could have left that between him and J Hood. Should he have chosen to let that be the situation?
He could have called the nigga on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because now, whatever he said, he's got to stick to it now. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is why your lawyer tell you do not say anything. Because the truth, we may have to twist the truth. You know what I mean? We may have to, you know what I'm saying, fadangle some shit. But once you make a statement, you're locked into that statement. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know what I'm saying, that was an emotional
Everybody stop talking. Everybody stop talking. Everybody stop doing too much. Everybody stop discussing situations online. Just stop. Let's just not commit crimes. And then if we do commit crimes, let's just stop putting them on the internet. Let's just discontinue that.
Mistake that he made on his part. You know what I'm saying, and hopefully don't come back to bite him, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he definitely was hot. It was like he got locked up. They was saying he done shot blood at the taco station.
I know, I seen that.
Kill Big U son. I'm like, wow, like they just no, this is crazy.
That's the YouTube streets, bro. Everybody, listen. This is the craziest thing about it. I learned this.
Hey, now here's the thing. That's a good question, Reg. Is Young and Hefe going down a very loose cannon route? Is Young and Hefe going down a very loose cannon route? We see where too much conversation on the phone will get you. Got to be careful, big dog. Got to be careful.
It's from Tune, right? And, you know, it's a CEO. Content over everything. You know what I mean? Like, most people just they'll say whatever just to get the...
Wait, what the hell did he say?
Right? And, you know, it's a CEO. Content over everything.
CEO, content over everything. Wouldn't it be a COE? He said it's a CEO, content over everything. But that would be COE. Content over everything, C, content. O, over. E, everything. Yeah, COE would be content over everything. CEO is not what you were looking for. Yeah, but he said content over everything. So that's not it.
And, you know, it's a CEO. Content over everything.
Yeah, I saw what you were going for. Good try. Not quite it.
You know what I mean? Like,
letters are hard, bro. Letters and acronyms are just hard, bro. Just boy, our education system fails us in every video, doesn't it?
Most people just they'll say whatever just to get the clicks so they can get some, you know what I'm saying, whenever they pay out at YouTube. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck if it's true or not. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of moral code. You know what I'm saying? Like most people haven't been in situations like I have been in. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting for my life, you know what I'm saying, from these people for like 30 years already. You know what I'm saying? It's death penalty, you know what I'm saying, two different murders, you know what I'm saying, 150 years plus life without the possibility of...
Yeah, I know he isn't learning good. Man, I know he hasn't learned that good. And words and letters is hard. And yeah, man, it's just That's all I can do is just shake my head at this point with these dudes.
Parole. You know what I'm saying? I did 16. Excuse me.
Man, hell no. I don't even blame LAUSD for that one. He dropped out.
I did 16 years in prison. I did 10 years of solitary confinement. So I'm kind of versed in the legal system. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shit just on the internet, none of that doesn't even matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the likes, the clicks, and the views. But you gotta understand that like and that click is behind a real person. You know what I'm saying? This man is fighting for his life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Big U, free Big U. You know what I'm saying? Free all the motherfuckers that's in jail, man. I'm saying, like, I'm a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? We don't call the police. If you want it with that nigga, you can see him in the street and get it. You know what I'm saying? You can hold court in the street. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When we take the power from our hands and give it to the white people, anything could happen, bro. Anything.
Yeah, and that's true. And at that point, anything does happen.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Free all the gang, man. Free the gang, man. Gangland. Man, hit that like button, man. Checking ain't cheating.
Man, but don't free them if they're going to come out here and get to talking on the internet and doing stupid stuff that's going to put them back on the Wooty Bam. You feel me? If you gonna end up back on the Wooty Bam and back on the internet talking and doing too much, then don't free you. You just stay where you at.
You already know, gang shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to ask you.
We're posting videos weekly now.
That is sick. That is ugly. Now let me see something real quick because we saw there's 2 other places. I just want to make sure that we have the whole piece of content. Let me see something real quick.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, no,
my boys, we got a 5M server. Make sure you go join it.
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about.
Himself in with his own case. This is the worst possible.
Okay, so this is what I want to go into right here.
The internet about baby shooter and what have you. He's revealing too much, revealing too many names, but he's talking to him like a brother. He's trying to help him out. He's not talking down to him, and he's not trying to say that he's a snitch. So I just wanted to balance out some of the content that I've seen with individuals perhaps trying to start something and trying to make it seem like he's just out here crashing out on young half and calling them snitches. But he does have some things to say about him and about the individuals who have not responded on baby shooter's behalf as of yet, anyway.
The nigga shooter fuck with Wack and he don't get along with Wack. That's what my chat is saying right now. I'm saying I don't really, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anything's possible, bro. In this day and time right now, bro. They just let the 40s whip one of their homies out and rob them. Like, so shit, like, motherfucker don't know, you know what I'm saying, who's...
Yeah, this whole internet is wild, bro. Like, who is John Coffey? Do I not know John Coffey? I think Red said not John Coffey. All right, I'm out. Who is John Coffey? Did I miss something?
Behind what it is or how it is, but at the end of the day, that's definitely not protocol, bro. We're gonna whoop our own. If he gonna get robbed by us. We're gonna take his...
Wait, if we're gonna get robbed by us? Why are you robbing your own homies? Why are you what the hell is going on? Bro, why are you robbing your own homies? If you're gonna get robbed by us, somebody gonna take it. Why are you doing this to your friends? Why do I want to be a part of this community if you guys are robbing and accosting each other? It's a costume. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep trying to put me in a costume.
And let y'all take it. Nigga, that's like y'all taking from us. Nah, that's not how that shit go, bro. Like, and it's crazy because I'm just sitting here looking at how different shit is. You know what I'm saying? Man, and the boy Ant, bro, look, bro, you need to chill, bro. You need to start doing content on shit that you ain't supposed to be doing content on. You know what I mean? Like, this is not what this is, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. And on top of that, bro, you kind of like saying a lot, bro.
Yeah, don't rob me, bro. Like, I don't want to, if I got to get robbed to be from your hood, I don't want to be from here. If I got to get robbed to be from this, I don't want to be from here at all. I don't. You feel me?
A lot, bro. Like, I mean, you saying niggas' names, bro, even though that these niggas is telling you that this the nigga name. You ain't supposed to say the nigga name. You could just tell the story, bro. Because, bro, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we give a fuck about you, you know what I'm saying, being in jail more than you do because you seem not to be listening, though, bro. You cannot do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's fought any type of case, murder case, I fought the death penalty on 2 different occasions. You know what I mean? And any time that you fight those type of cases, the first thing they talk about is gangs.
The second thing that's the first thing they talk about is gangs. What they're doing is that it's called character evidence.
It's definitely character evidence, and it's showing the type of person that you are, the type of person that you have been historically.
Character evidence. They can convict you just on your character. They're saying that you're a violent gang member. And here it is, a gang member is in the county jail with you on the other side of the tier with you, and you just turn around and you know all the information, and you giving all the information out. You can't do that, little bro. Not in your situation. And I'm not saying that, oh, he's just saying what somebody else is saying. But I'm saying the position that he sits in right now, in the situation that he finds himself in with his own case, this is the worst possible thing you could be talking about on the internet, bro.
Yes.
Nah, that's true. That's true. He ain't telling no lies. And Gumby is actually giving some good game to your brain.
So it sounds to me like this is just someone, a big brother, giving a little brother advice and not crashing out on him like one of the titles that I seen. Oh, Hoover Gumby crashes out on young Aunt Hefe. No, he's saying here, I fought the death penalty twice. This is an individual who's been to prison himself, did a lot of years in prison, fought some serious charges, out of prison, in prison, the whole nine. So he's saying, he's telling him what the law is, that they're going to come up with and talk about this content at some point, and talk. They can convict you just on, the character, and they're going to say your gang character because you're having this gang content on here, and you're naming names. You're talking about someone got robbed, someone put a bounty on someone, and you're naming the people who put the bounty on them, the person that robbed them, etc. So he's just...
Yeah, that could definitely lead to somebody being arrested. And at that point, is it snitching? Is it talking too much? Like, how does that work?
Again, it sounds to me like he's talking to him the same way you would talk to your little brother. Hey, in fact, he said little bro more than once. Little bro, that's not the way to go. He's not saying don't run your content. Still run your content. I need the money for the lawyer, whatever. Run your content. But you can run all kinds of content still, even from right there. You can talk about anything, but don't talk about this. Right here is what he's saying. That's it. That's not him calling him. In fact, he said, I'm not saying he's snitching. In fact, he said it. I'm not calling him a snitch. I'm just saying you are saying too much. Be careful because they're going to come against it. They're going to bring this up in court, is what he said. He said, I've been through it. They're going to bring this up in court.
Which would make sense because there's a lot of evidence being given online. So it definitely would make sense for it to come up in court.
Phone calls, this content you're running, these names you saying, they're going to bring this up. He's advising him, man, stop it. They're going to use this against you. It's all fun and games right now. They're going to use it against you later. You're in there fighting a serious case. Focus on your case and come on. Still run your content, just not this. Even if you're going to talk about fights in the county jail, leave all the names out, this and that, but don't even talk about that if it's gang stuff. Talk about, there are so many other things you can talk about. No one's going to try to tell anyone else what to do and how to run their life and how to run their content or whatever. Do what you got to do. Everyone do your stuff. Do what you feel like you need to do. But he would be remiss if he did not at least try to convey to him the importance.
No, that would be true. And if he doesn't try to, at least try to explain the severity of the situation, he'd be wrong.
Not doing certain things and not saying certain things on the phone. We know that the phone calls are being recorded, and he's just advising him.
That's just my opinion. Let's check out some of these comments, bro. Spody got 4.0 and they set up okay. Oh shit, yeah, they said they got Spody involved in it. Saying he was, man, this is crazy, man. I don't think that any of this is facts because we don't know what happened. We don't know who set who up. We don't know what happened. I just know that if you touch one of ours, even if he is a buster, we all got busters from our set. We all got people who dropped the ball. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm saying he belongs over here, and you can't just do what you want to do to somebody over here. We're not going for that. I hope we're not going for that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it being said that Gumby trying to start no shit between them. I'm just speaking on what's supposed to be. You know what I mean? What's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's just the facts, man. And of course, I made a on video earlier speaking about that issue about excuse me, the back and forth between the gangsters and the neighborhoods or whatever, or should there have been a back and forth, a response? Should someone have retaliated or whatever? I spoke on that issue earlier, and I made it explicitly clear. And Gumby is saying the same thing.
Man, you really got to be extremely careful with what you put onto this internet space, man. And Gumby is giving some real good game. Gumby is giving a lot of good information. But when it's all said and done, you know, everybody's accountable for what they do and what they don't do. Everybody's accountable for how they live and how they don't live. And we just would expect everybody to make better decisions at this point.
As he said, and as I said earlier, this is not to start anything between any cars, any situations. We out here on the street, can't start nothing with individuals in jail. They're not watching these videos, and we're not trying to start anything. We're content creators. We're being asked the question, what was supposed to happen, what should have been a response, or what are the politics as it relates to this. We're just explaining them. That, yeah, had it been a different situation or someone else that you did like that, there would have been a response. It'd be a war going on right now already. It's a war. Believe that. It's just a war. That's it. Take it for what you want. This is not braggadocio. This is not one gang gets more superior than the other. There's going to be a fucking response, and it's going to be immediate. Take it how you want to take it. Try it if you want to. There's going to be a response, and it's going to be an immediate response, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. I've seen it a million times all of my life.
You know.
It was a police walking down the pier, and he stopped the police. Like, hey, like, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. I can't be here. These dudes tripping. So the police started laughing and was about to walk off. He's like, hey, no, help. Like, man, look, you playing, man. Like, I can't be in here. I'm telling you, these dudes tripping on the dead homies. Woo, woo. So, you know, from there, the police like, oh, this dude's serious. Police, you know what I'm saying, told the other dude to hit the gate and let him out. And, you know,
Damn. So Young and Hefe is pretty much giving us a good breakdown about what happened with Shooter, despite the fact that Shooter is saying that, you know, otherwise did in fact occur.
He ended up in the other module, you know, crossrunners, and those dudes came over here yesterday as well and was inquiring, you know, was he straight? You know, did he just have some fades and then came over there, or, you know, then he rolled it up, and it was this call is being recorded and told that he rolled it up. I don't know how this is going to turn or play out, but that is a situation right there. And they saying that on top of that, he called his mother and reported what was going on to his mother. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you out.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like when you go to the county jail in Los Angeles County Jail, man, like you said, it's gang infested, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes people do get caught up in them tanks, you know what I'm saying, in them dorms and them, you know what I'm saying, themselves, you know what I mean?
Which is
Oh, this is Flacco talking about it. I was wondering where this is coming from.
Shit is so crazy to me because, like, they so concentrated on this man being a buster. Okay, he's a buster. He did buster shit already. They saying he did buster shit in the past. That was on them to do something
because
about
he
it.
never.
That was on them to do something about it. You know what I mean? Before this even took place right here. But see, being that he was part of their community when this happened, you know what I'm saying? Somebody from that from that community shouldn't just stand by and be like, okay, well, he was a buster anyway.
Yeah, now that's crazy because the buster or not, we'll deal with the buster on our end, but we for sure gotta handle, you know, the disrespect towards the community for sure.
Cop out. You know what I'm saying? Like the United States, you can't even burn the United States flag. You can't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because it shows disrespect to not just one, to all of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, think that this whole situation, you know what I'm saying, is not being handled according to where, you know what I'm saying, where I would handle it. So that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like he's not worth going to war over, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about that because all our community, we worth, our pride and our respect is worth, you know what I'm saying, going to war for, you know what I mean? Like, you can't rob no Hoover nigga and get away with it. Like, no, that's not That's not what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna switch a little pace real quick, you know what I'm saying? See what your boy.
All right.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Even though Young Ass locked up, he's still dropping us content. And he played audio, a baby shooter from Avalon Gangsta Crib getting marked out to the point he roped it up. Oh, come here, bro. You doing that for your bro. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, me, hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. But you didn't do that. I didn't do none of that shit like it, bro. But you know, you not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them, man. Everybody clear. Everybody clear.
On the dead homies, I ain't going to get nobody. Now, it's crazy that today in 2025 or 2026, I'm so messed up in my ears, but in 2026, people will go to jail, whoop you, put you on camera or on the jail phone, which is like the jail camera, and then say, man, I ain't finna get nobody. And then you stay there and get accosted after they went and got somebody.
Now, salutes and shout outs to Hoover Gumby, who's an OG from Hoover Criminals. And for those of y'all who don't know, he had some internet beef with Munchie B, as well as Young Ant in the past, while they were still working at No Jumper. Now, I guess Hoover Gumby watched Young Ant's video, and after hearing Young Ant play that audio, a baby shooter getting marked out in LA County Jail, he had some words for him. So let's get straight into it. Now, Gumby.
Am I tripping or does this Paperboy Newsstand sound a little lackluster? Paperboy Newsstand, what's wrong, bro? You got some things going on? Because you don't sound like Paperboy Newsstand giving us that daily report. Kind of sound a little sad, bro. Your girlfriend left you? You somber?
Me told Young Ant, you from A-Trade Gangsta Crib, and you're doing content on things you're not even supposed to talk about. Being that ain't your politics, and you locked up in LA County Jail. Now, Gumby told Young Ant, you a gang member, you not Channel 7 News. And he said, whether you knew it or not, you snitched on the internet because you mentioned people's names. Man, boy, bro, look, bro, you need to chill, bro. You need to start doing content on shit you ain't supposed to be doing content on. You know what I mean? Bro, you're not Channel 7 News, bro. And on top of that, bro, you kind of like saying a lot, bro. Like, I mean, you said niggas' names, bro, even though these niggas telling you that this the nigga name. You ain't supposed to say the nigga name. You just tell the story, bro. Now, Gumby told Young Ant, I beat the death penalty twice, and what you doing online is not it. Because he said when you find those type of
Now, I will say this. You feel me? When it comes to Gumby giving advice on who people, how people should kind of do jail, Gumby's kind of a source you could trust. He has a lot of gang and jail experience behind it.
The first thing they're going to talk about is gangs. And here you go popping it online, giving out gang information on the internet. Now, Gumby told Young Ant, don't take no offense to that. And I'm not calling you a snitch. You just saying what other people telling you. And you're running to the internet and saying it. But he said you got locked up for allegedly a DP gone bad, which resulted in a death. And here you go speaking about more gangsta-ish online, which they can use against you in court. You know all the information and you giving all the information out. You can't do that, little bro. Not in your situation. And I'm not saying that, he's just saying what somebody else is saying. But I'm saying the position that he sits in right now and the situation that he finds himself in with his own case, this is the worst possible thing you could be talking about on the internet, bro. Now, Gumby told Young Ant, on top of you being locked up, all jailhouse calls are recorded, so there's a possibility the police heard that. And he told them, instead of worrying about content, you need to worry about yourself fighting a life sentence for a gang murder. But instead, you rather run to the internet and pop it and talk about gangsta ish, which ain't gonna help out your case, because all they gotta do is play the ish that you're talking about on the internet. And on the internet, all you're doing is giving out names.
Yeah, on the internet, all you're doing is giving out names, dates, faces, places, and cases. The internet is nothing really but a big, snitch stable, to be a 100, because everything you say can and will be used against you. So the internet's probably not the best place to talk your gang politics.
Names, dates, and the location it happened at. And to make matters worse, the thing that you're talking about online is similar to the same thing you got locked up for. He's fighting a whole motherfucking gang murder. And he's reporting about gang shit. Like, come on, little bro, that's not what you're supposed to be doing at all. And then on top of that, you ain't putting no panties on it. You ain't said, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard that this happened. You giving names and dates and places, bro. Come on, bro.
Not even putting no panties on it is crazy. Just out here with it buck naked. Buck. Like a Milwaukee buck naked.
Gumby told Ann, when you gangbanging and you see that type of issue, especially in LA County Jail, you best to leave it alone. Or if you speak on it, don't put no names on it. But he said young Ann not only put names on it, but he played the whole scenario out for the whole world to see. Now Gumby told young Ann, I understand you got permission to put that video out, but at the end of the day, you being a gangster, they put some names on it, so you know you weren't supposed to drop it. Because those people that was involved in that video, you don't know what type of cases they find in LA County Jail, because that audio can get them some serious time. Look, Gumby ended it off by telling young Ann, you talking about this type of stuff online and you supposed to be a gangster, that ain't it. And he said he don't care if they gave you permission or not. The fact that names were mentioned in that audio, you being a gangster, you already know you ain't supposed to drop that. And if you do talk about that, you don't mention no names, because that's dry snitching. Now, salutes and shout outs to Hoover Gumby. I always like his content because he always stays fair all across the board when it comes to this gangsta-ish. And now that you guys heard what he said to young Ann, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Paperboy, no stand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Count.
Hey, you got to put some panties on it, bro. If you don't do nothing else, you got to put some panties on it. You got to. Like, you just got to put some panties on it. It got to have the chonies. It got to have the chonies.
Hey, Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm Whack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Whack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Jackson. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. These friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You think I'm outside when it's dangerous? Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you get saved. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.